In today's video,
17-year-old girl's feet.
He's making a ton of videos on sexually transmitted diseases thinking it's funny.
I met this girl yesterday and she had herpes and she was very insecure about it, so I gave her a kiss. Now I have herpes. I feel like we are more connected than ever.
He talks about how he's racist, homophobic, and enjoys white.
I can understand that you're doing it because it makes you feel good. You're doing it because once you keep this up, someone's going to eventually get you the rise back up. Listen, this is the only rise. This guy posting your video, this is it.
Now pretending. Do you guys remember Vine? I remember watching a ton of them when I was a kid on my Nokia 520. A ton of those guys that blew up on Vine went on to become big YouTubers, big streamers, and huge content creators outside of the app. Except for this guy. Ryan Beckford is an ex-Viner that not only fell off, but somebody on the internet that has completely lost their minds.
How the iconic Ryan Beckford fell off. I got charged with CP.
What?
I got charged with murder, necromancy, and a bunch of other good stuff. But anyways, I'm out now. I'm free. Ryan Beckford is back.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Pymat7 here. We are back at it talking about Vine. To all my youngins out there that don't know what Vine was back in the day, it was like TikTok before TikTok, except you only had 6 seconds to record yourself. A lot of people's early careers on the internet came from Vine, such as Logan Paul, Jake Paul, King Batch. All of those guys started on Vine and converted their content into something long form on YouTube, except for one guy that was really big on Vine for his memes. Ryan Beckford. Ryan Beckford used to make a ton of Vines back in the day that are still iconic to this day. The picture with him with the superhero squad computer, the video of him in the forest in which he was saying he's went days without
ass in 3 days, water supply is going down.
And you guys are probably wondering, what is he up to now? I'm gonna be so honest when I say this, and I want you to lock into the words coming out my mouth. Ryan Beckford is now pretending to be a predator on the internet for clicks and views. So when I tell you that not only has he fell off and not been able to take advantage of the opportunity that he had on Vine, he is now trying to make up for it by making rage bait content and pretending to be somewhat of a pedophile on the internet. Years after Vine shut down in 2017, 2016, he started uploading videos on Instagram Reels. He goes on to make videos of these weird fetishes that he has with underage people in their feet.
It smells like 17-year-old white girl feet.
It smells like 17-year-old girl's feet that have been playing Fortnite for 4 days and hasn't showered.
If you're from Florida, be honest, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot as a 17-year-old.
That ain't it. And it's some of the most disgusting shit I've ever seen on the internet, especially by somebody of his age. Ryan Beckford is a 30-year-old man that is making videos about how he is attracted to children. And the crazy thing about all of this is that his content was always like this, even in the Vine days. His videos on Vine were edgy and used to make offensive jokes for the time, because you have to remember, this is 2016, 2017. Everybody and their mama is an edgelord, and I can even speak for myself and say that I was edgy too as a child. I was 16, 50 years old, watching Leafy is Here, watching all these people make funny memes, offensive memes. And the problem that lies in this situation is that, my brother in Christ, you're a 30-year-old man. It has almost been 10 years since Vine has been shut down, and you're still on this path of edgelord content. My brother in Christ, you are too old for this. I mean, guys, his entire page is based around edgy edgelord content. He's talking about how he's attracted to children.
It smells like a 17-year-old girl's feet.
He's making a ton of videos on sexually transmitted diseases thinking it's funny.
I met this girl yesterday and she had herpes and she was very insecure about it, so I gave her a kiss. Now I have herpes. I feel like we are more connected than ever.
He talks about how he's racist, homophobic, and enjoys white girls calling him the N-word.
Fuck wrong with him?
You would think that this guy has been infected by the red marker from Dead Space to get this information that he posted online. He's so deep in this edgelord content that he's making songs about this shit that sound terrible.
And I'm looking like Cassie. I hope when these fans don't harass me. They tryna do me like Cal. They tryna do me like R. Kelly. That bitch, she 23, she sending me pics from 17.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit
that I have ever heard.
And I hate to even say this word, but it's just so cringy and corny. And one of the most distasteful things that he's done on the internet is make a post about how he was attracted to Natalie Ruppnow. In case you guys don't know, Natalie Ruppnow was the 15-year-old child that went on to shoot up a Christian school in Wisconsin. And it gets worse. He goes on to upload a song talking about how he's in love with this girl.
What does God think of me? What does this world mean to me?
This nigga is trash.
All of these other ex-Viners went on to have successful platforms on other places of social media. And this is what you're doing? You're 30 years old, still thinking you're a 16-year-old child making edgy content on the internet that you believe will get you clicks and likes and views. My brother in Christ, you just made a song about a 15-year-old girl that went on to take the lives of 2 people in Wisconsin at a Christian school.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
And the crazy thing about this is that he thinks this is funny. He thinks this is cool. And he goes on to say that, oh, I'm just trolling.
The difference between me and Danny Duncan is he actually has allegations. I'm trolling.
I'm trolling.
I'm trolling.
You 30 years old talking about you trolling. You 30 years old talking about you trolling, bro. You are making posts about how you are attracted to underage people's feet. And guys, this is the crazy part. A lot of people think he just started doing this year. No, he's been doing this for years on the internet and has been constantly deleting pages and making brand new ones when he gets exposed for this happening. Somebody in his Reddit archived his old Instagram stories, and look how disgusting this shit is, man. He posted on his page saying, I want to be your #1 pay pig. I gotta blur that out. That's nasty. He goes on to say, yes, I am a pedo.
What?
Pedo gang screenshots this, show everyone. In his other post before this, he says that he's homophobic. He doesn't like homosexuality and that he's a Christian male. Please leave my page alone if you're homosexual, respectfully.
You don't get your goofy ass on my face, man.
Man, and I tell you, this is the part where it gets fucking disgusting. Ryan Beckford, on his Instagram stories, posts this girl right here that is a wrestler or some type of martial artist. The girl in this photo is 17 years old, and underneath the post, he calls her beautiful. Not only that, he doubles down and says this: she's 17 and I'm 30. I would marry her and start a family with her. Yes, I am a predator. I'm smarter than you in every aspect of life. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you think that this is appropriate to do as a 30-year-old man? Post images of somebody else's child that is 17 years old, enjoying their life, being a wrestler, being some type of martial artist, and you're over here saying that you're attracted to her, saying that you want to start a family with her, saying that, oh yeah, I'm openly a predator? What is genuinely going on in your head, bro? Because this is not normal, man. Every aspect of your social media image is completely destroyed because of you. I kid you not, on all of his pages, he is talking about underage people and how he's attracted to their feet. You can't even scroll through none of his videos without seeing some type of edgy content that he thinks is still funny in the year 2025. My brother in Christ, it is the big 25, and you still think this is funny? You still think this is gonna take you to the next level? And it's so crazy to me because him and Danny Duncan were on the same level at the time when Vine was booming, and to see where Danny Duncan is in his social media content career and to see where he is, it's fucking night and day, honestly. And it's so crazy to me because I used to watch him as a kid, guys. I was 14 years old when he was 20, and I was watching this guy on Vine thinking he was funny. Oh, he's edgy, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's skateboarding. And to see that you have grown into a grown man and you still have the same thought process as if you were 17 years old is just insane to me. Like I said, he's making music about it, he's making videos about it on all social medias. He's just so thrown into this edgelord content that has been so dated since the day Vine died that it's honestly becoming pathetic. Like, bro, you are a 30-year-old man still thinking you can post this shit. Why are you doing all of this? What is the end goal in all of this? Like, because you're not gonna get clout from this. You're only getting 5 likes per video. You're ruining your image online, and you have your name attached to these pages. So in case you ever want to get future jobs, somebody could pull this up and say, absolutely not, we're gonna give you a job. Like, what's happening here, bro? Like, bro, when are you gonna grow up and see that that whole genre and era of content is over? I hate to tell you that, but that whole edgy pipeline that we had back in the early mid 2010s, that's over, man. We're all adults adults now. I'm not 14 years old, still making edgy jokes on the internet. Like, when are you gonna grow up and give all of this shit up, bro? Because when you look at the other people that were in the same position as you on Vine, they went on to have successful careers while you're over here doing this.
Wanna be your toy. She's 17 and stinky, watching Kai Cenat all day.
I don't know, man. I just think your entire page is just disgusting. I think it's very unprofessional, and somewhat, I think it's corny. Even if I was a child today, I still wouldn't see anything funny with it. I just don't think this is the type of content that you should be making as a 30-year-old man on the internet. But yeah, lads, I wanted to talk about this, bro. I saw this guy on my page, and I said, wait a second. He looks really familiar, and to see that the path that he has went down after the destruction and end of Vine is pathetic and sad. But yeah, lads, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like on this, man. Wait a second. I gotta thank the coalition for 49,000.
Now, I would say this straight up to really, really hammer it home for everybody. The fact that this dude was a meme at one point, again, I keep telling you guys about that meme shit. Give a nigga at least a bone, right? Give a nigga at least a bone, and particularly when it comes down to somebody who's a meme, and they take a whole fucking yard. Then they ask for more bones to dig up. This dude literally is the epitome of exactly what I'm thinking about. Every time when someone loses their fame, they want more. They think they can do it again the exact same way. But because no one has humbled him in his life, how is he supposed to know? How is he supposed to realize that he's not supposed to be doing it? But he does it anyway because it makes him feel good. So this little punk is going to keep doing this pedophile bait intentionally because it makes him feel good about himself. Because finally, oh, whoa, I'm getting views again. Look, 5 likes. Like, bro, the commentary YouTube era is dead. And with that era being dead, so was Vine. Look, I know that because you thought this would be a perfect way to return to the internet, you failed to see the reason here is that you just weren't meant to be popular after 2016. You were just meant to be this dude that pulled up, became a meme, and that's it. I think when you really look back to these people, there was a lot of Viners who actually fell off immediately. And when I say immediately, I think there's so many people that don't realize this. There was a lot of people who were trying to get their fame back after losing their platforms on Vine. So they just gave up. Eventually, they just gave up and went into obscurity and were never seen really again. Probably there were a couple of interviews trying to see where they are now. But reality settles in and not too many of them. But that's just me, though. And what's so sad and hilarious at the same time is I kind of expected it from someone in like the 2016 or 2010s or late 2010s era because it was expected. You're trying to grasp onto whatever little ledge you have in fame, but it's never going to work. See, if I was to become a meme, I would just rather fall off. I would rather not rise again or try to get back to where I was before. Just fall off. Just stay on the ground with the rest of the people and, you know, be light and just mentally healthy. Because I don't want it anymore. If I can't grab onto it and hold onto it with a firm grip, why bother have fame? I mean, the guy was just literally a meme. Again, just a picture. What the hell is a picture going to do? It's going to last for 15 minutes on the internet and then just be boring. You can only post it so many times. It has a limited amount of time, by the way. a limited amount of time event. And if you're not on time, then you might as well forget about it. But people like this, you'll never understand why they do it. And then on top of that, he's posting rage baiting photos of a underage minor. Naked ones of that. It lets you know where he's going to go if he has to get famous. It really is scary to what the internet does to you once it gives you fame. The power behind it, the feeling of grabbing hold of just power for 1 second and feeling like you were invincible only for it to be stripped from you. Once more, I think I've said this before. It's probably deja vu, but who cares? The guy's 30 years old on top of that. You know how embarrassing that is? A 30-year-old man trying to still impress an audience that has moved on without him. It's just different levels of depravity at that point. You're thinking you're going to get somewhere, but no one's not going to be entertained with you. But I can understand why you're doing it, though. I can understand that you're doing it because it makes you feel good. You're doing it because once you keep this up, someone's going to eventually get you to rise back up. Listen, this is the only rise. This guy posting your video, this is it. You're not getting what you want. This is him reminding you, and anyone like this guy reminding you. It's not gonna work for you. You might as well get the fuck out of here, amigo. Because it's not happening. You are gonna go right back down to where you were before. Your fame has expired. Stop trying. Give up. It has expired. For those of you who are not famous yet, yours has not expired. You have a long way to go. But this Ryan Beckford dude, give it up. Eventually, people are just going to start reporting you at every pace and turn in every part of the internet. We get it. Rage baiting is your only form. You'll probably get a bunch of teenagers to laugh at your shit, some edge balls. But that's it. After that, you're back into obscurity again. Now you got to find a new way to get back up. Look, guys. We always discuss things about memes. We always try to remind each other about why a meme is a worthless individual. And this is why one of the second reason, actually, not number one. Fuck it. I was about to say number one. The second reason has to say why this individual is completely worthless. The desperation to do anything to get that meme status back is immeasurable. Guys, you see someone like him, especially in the Vine days, ignore him. Report him and block him. Move on with your life. Move on with your day. Don't ever look back. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Lucy Christian. I am the voice of Ochako Urabaka, and you should subscribe to Neusxanity's channel.